to the Wrestling Burn podcast.
Poopcast.
I'm your host, the Zombie.
B.
And Taz. You guys.
You suck!
I did that on purpose.
Not on cue.
Nope.
He literally pointed at you and you just stared at him like he had 3 heads.
Well, he lost his head, so...
Supposed to talk now!
Well, he doesn't have his head on.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's kind of weird being in the podcast room with your head sitting on the table next to us.
It's like so sweaty with my head on.
Yeah, well, I think you should just kind of deal with it.
Should sew that on. See what happens.
That would be awesome.
No.
That'd be my permanent.
Do you have any idea how much, like, fungus and nastiness would grow underneath that? You'd have to get it surgically removed because you would be so
I'd have to have
infected.
my hair pulled out because my hair would grow under it.
Yeah, it would grow, like, through it.
It would start, like, bulging. Yeah.
You would have a...
If anybody has seen any of the videos.
You'd have a zombie fro.
Yeah.
He'd become a zombie because he would get such a bad infection.
That's the point. He's supposed to be the zombie.
We figured it out. We figured out how to
Zombie
start
head.
the zombie apocalypse.
You did.
When is that supposed to start, anyways? Kind of
I don't
like
know.
waiting.
You're the zombie. You should know this.
Don't you have, like, premonitions of when it's gonna... When
No,
you guys are all gonna
I don't have any
uprise
premonitions. I thought that was supposed to start by now. You know, bad hamburgers, tainted meat.
Well, I mean, if people wouldn't listen to the recalls, I'm sure it would have happened.
Speaking of that, did you see the trailer for Zombieland 2?
Yes.
Not yet! You
It
watched
is
it without
out.
me?!
Damn right I did.
They're in the White House. That's phenomenal.
Why wouldn't
Why
I?
would
It is
you
a
watch it
great
without
episode.
me?
Because he's got nothing better to do all day sitting at the place where he works.
Yeah, the shithole.
Where he gets paid buttloads of money to do nothing. Meanwhile, the rest of us slave away for nothing.
I get paid buttloads of money
Hey.
where I work.
You choose to not be making that much. Technically.
You choose your own fate. What you choose to do with your fate.
You choose
Wow, that made
part-time.
no sense.
Okay, but when I was working full-time, I was making less per hour.
Yeah, that's because that job sucked. And didn't know how to pay their employees properly.
And that's another episode of the Wrestling Baron Podcast. Thank you for coming, and good night.
That wasn't your choice.
Run away from the argument.
Yeah. So, what's new?
Poopcast.
We're-
We're actually doing another podcast 2 weeks after the last one.
Instead of, 6 months.
Yeah.
What is that
Yeah.
zombie dance you're doing?
I don't know.
The zombie dance.
Okay.
Itching my,
It's the zombie
itching
dance.
my eye.
How
I
is
feel
that?
like alpha
Is that the bad eye?
or beta. Alpha, beta.
Alpha, beta?
Alpha, beta.
Omega?
No.
Alpha, beta, omega?
Kenny Omega?
Alpha, beta.
No.
Kenny Omega.
Kenny Omega would not survive the zombie apocalypse.
No, he's too gay. He's too gay.
I don't even know what to say right now.
It's the truth.
Just because he's too gay.
So you don't think anybody who's homosexual would survive the zombie apocalypse?
I didn't say he was homosexual. I just said he's too happy. He's too happy to survive the apocalypse. Happy people don't survive the apocalypse. It's pissant, miserable people.
If he kept this catchphrase as bang, I would say maybe.
Bang.
Now that it's boing, he's done.
Boing.
He'd think it was a video game. He ended up getting
Yeah.
killed. He'd think he'd have one up every time. And
Just
You die and
kidding.
respawn.
boing, boing.
Can you imagine if in a video game you literally respawned by just boinging out of the ground?
Like Jumanji.
I'm
The
waiting
movie?
for those, like, the virtual reality permanent things come out, and people are like, basically you're going to be stuck in the Matrix forever.
That'd be fun though.
And you just, like, screw your life and you're stuck in the Matrix, and they just stick feeding tubes. You're basically in the Matrix.
That would pretty much be it, yeah.
You
It'd
can
be
do whatever
fun.
the fuck you want, you know?
Let's do it.
Oh, it's happening.
I'm sure
It is happening.
It's begun.
But you
Winter's
just
coming.
don't know about it. You are actually in the Matrix right now.
Probably.
Well, then, robot overlords, you need to get your shit together because my Matrix sucks.
It's not robots. It's all aliens.
Okay, but in the Matrix series, it's robots.
Yeah, they're robots. Because
there.
robots ended up taking over the world
But they
It's already
want
happening.
and stuck it with all the humans inside tubes and
to
tanks.
keep them complacent.
Already happening.
Yeah.
Robots are taking over. It's called drones.
It's what it started with in Terminator, was drones.
Yep.
Mhm.
Drones came out and they just fucking started blowing up everybody, and I just swore, damn it.
Yeah, it's been happening.
Demonetized again, and
Yeah.
it wasn't my fault this time. So,
Still blaming
ha,
you.
I didn't. I almost.
Yeah.
Who do you... If you had to take one wrestler to survive in the apocalypse with, who would
Dean
you
Ambrose.
take?
Yeah. Who's that?
We don't know who Dean Ambrose is anymore.
John Moxley.
Who's that? I only know John Good.
Did you change his name?
No, that's his real name.
You said one wrestler.
I would take Elias.
Why?
Because he's gonna smack a zombie with his guitar. It's gonna break, and then you'll be defenseless.
Because then he doesn't have to kill zombies. He can just play music and not kill the zombies. That way I have background music as I play. So it would be like in a movie. He'd be playing a song and I'd be like... like, yeah! You zombies suck! This zombie is killing you! Yeah, see? You know? That would be kind of cool.
Okay, I see where you're coming from. I thought you meant.
And then I would
to
have
help
Alicia
your sur-
Fox with me. Because she's a crazy bitch.
You said one.
Well, no, I'm taking her along too. Because she's just crazy and I could push her out in front.
He's cheating on his own game.
So now you get to pick another one.
If you could take two wrestlers, one male and one female.
Okay, then yeah, I would say Ambrose because I feel like, well, Moxley, Good, whatever, because I feel like that ups my chances of surviving. And I'm not going to count Renee Young as a wrestler, but she would be there too, obviously, because they're married, and as a female wrestler...
No, she would be there to commentate the whole friggin' thing.
Yeah, probably.
Oh, that'd get boring quick.
No, I love her. It would not.
Unless Corey Graves is there, it's not gonna work out.
I do love their banter.
Who would you take?
I don't know. I didn't say my female wrestler yet.
You just said Renee Young.
I said she doesn't count as a wrestler.
She's part of
wrestling.
Technically, she's part of the women's roster.
Is she really?
Yes.
Then why isn't she in the ring?
Because she chooses not to. She knows how to wrestle. She's been trained. She just chooses not to.
I didn't know that.
She probably will eventually.
Yeah, with AEW.
There'll be some fucking...
I don't know, but like, I guess her, but I don't know.
Brock Lesnar. He's a freaking redneck.
I feel like though he's that guy that like in the zombie movies you're like, oh, that guy's definitely gonna make it because he's such a fucking badass, and then he's the first one to do some stupid shit and be like, I'm invincible, and then end up dead.
No, he's a redneck. He knows what he's doing. Plus, he's bigger, so I mean, they would go after him because it's more meat.
I
Okay.
don't know that they.
Woman?
You'd have to pick his wife again because
I
he's not
know.
gonna leave his wife.
Yeah, she'll be dead by now.
Yeah.
She's too dumb.
She's...
Wow. Okay.
I don't know. It's not a tough choice. Alexa Bliss!
Nia Jax, because she's huge.
So you take the two of the biggest people.
Yeah.
Is that so you
Shit,
can,
my survival
Can
is
I
just like
change my
in.
answer?
is that so you can hide behind them?
Damn right.
Can I change my answer?
Go for it.
I kind of think that Strowman would be like a super good choice to have.
He's another redneck. He knows what he's doing.
Exactly.
I actually changed. Cesaro.
I was kind of
Cesaro's
thinking...
good at
I was
fucking
kind of
everything.
thinking Tatanka and his sister.
Tatanka and himself.
They know how to use
I'm
hats.
sorry, there was a picture that she posted the other day that straight up was not good. It made...
Some people don't photograph well.
No.
Which wrestler do you actually think would be good in an apocalypse?
I agree
A zombie
with him,
apocalypse?
Cesaro.
Cesaro would
Cesaro?
survive. He'd
He
be the
is
only one. Last
Watch
one
him
standing.
axe throwing. It's ridiculous.
He's-
He knows how to axe throw?
He's
Yeah.
literally good at everything.
He hit the bullseye like 10 times out of the...
You know who
15
I would
throws
want
he
on my
did?
side if I ever like was in an apocalypse and I saw him somewhere?
I think it's
Yeah.
the dress that's not
The
flattering.
dress is ugly.
Dress, and you could tell she definitely was a man at one point.
Well, it's not like she's gonna look like me.
Some
She's
people do.
giant. He's
Yeah.
giant. She's giant. Whatever.
She.
They're
Tatanka.
you know, the Tonka. Didn't he dress up as a woman once?
Tatanka?
Yeah.
Yeah, his native outfit.
Yeah.
That's the only...
Tatanka. So the Fiend showed up last week.
What a great transition.
What did we think of that?
Did you watch the one on Monday? Was it Monday?
Yeah, Raw Reunion.
Well, no, it was SmackDown.
Well, it was Monday and SmackDown.
It was SmackDown. When he actually showed up to talk to Finn Balor.
Yeah.
The Firefly Funhouse
Yeah.
bit?
That was hilarious.
That was great.
That was good. Because he actually... I love how Bray... Oh, we love you. But the Fiend
Is
has a
not
problem.
fan.
Fiend has a problem with you.
It's like he has multiple personality disorder type of thing that they're going with here.
I think it would be really interesting if they play this out as like Bray doesn't realize that he is the Fiend.
It kind of
that-
seems like what they're doing with it right now.
I think that's their plan. It's basically he has... So there's the Bray Wyatt, there's the Firefly Funhouse Bray Wyatt, and then there's the Fiend.
People were thinking that scene, the very first scene where they were going through the dollhouse, that dollhouse is actually his mind.
Probably.
That he's stuck in that. And all those characters are characters of his past.
Yeah, Husky
Or
Harris.
people he's come across or stuff like that.
The pig's Husky Harris.
I'm just hoping they don't F this up. Like they did with the Wyatt family. Because those promos were phenomenal in the beginning. Those were some of the best wrestling promos
really
I've seen in
were.
a long time. And they're probably going to... Hopefully Heyman gets a hold of it and doesn't fuck it up.
Since we're dropping F-bombs now.
I'm hoping.
I don't trust it because Vince already has his hands in it.
And what I really want out of this is a battle pack of Bray Wyatt as
The
Bray
Fiend.
Wyatt and then the Fiend.
Oh.
Because that would be a fucking sweet... And I can't stop swearing that would be a sweet battle pack to get.
What was it that I saw that they're already... I think they're already planning a Fiend action figure.
Yeah, I'm getting that as soon as it
And
comes
then
out.
there's like a whole line of t-shirts that they already have planned. For
And I'm getting the Fiend Pop vinyl when that comes out, because you know that's coming.
I doubt it.
Why not?
Too much. The amount of detail and everything for that, they would have to charge like a ridiculous amount of money.
They could do one of the big ones, though.
You know what would be awesome? If they did a Bray Wyatt Pop vinyl and then they did a chase
Of the
That
Fiend.
was the
of the
Fiend.
Fiend.
I think there is Bray Wyatt pop vinyl. Could be
Yeah.
wrong, but I think
There is,
But
and
they
I
would
don't have
probably
it.
make a new one. They could do like the Firefly Funhouse Bray Wyatt, and then the chase
You know,
would be the
the
Fiend.
sweatshirt, the Mr. Rogers sweatshirt. And,
It's basically what he is.
yeah. Well, I think that's what they were kind of going for. The Mr. Rogers gimmick.
I suppose there isn't copyright crap with that one.
Well, because they're not.
Well, he's
if
not
they're
talking about
No,
trains.
And they're not calling him Mr. Wyatt. Or
I mean, there's
anything
been
like
so
that.
many other shows like that since Mr. Rogers. So it's kind of can't really copyright.
I'm still so pissed that they won't let it be the Fiend versus the Demon. I understand that they're all like, we don't want the Demon to lose,
I think
but
they
it's
got,
stupid.
I think that's what it's going to be at SummerSlam.
They're not letting them do it.
Why not?
Protection.
They
They
want.
don't want the demon to lose.
They want to protect the image of the
So
Demon. as
basically,
unbeatable.
he's going to kick the living crap out of him at SummerSlam, and then what? WrestleMania?
Maybe.
The demon's gonna
Well,
come out?
Remember a few years ago at SummerSlam, it was supposed to be the demon Finn Balor versus Sister Abigail, Bray Wyatt.
Yeah, and that didn't happen because of. Well, it was supposed to be Pumpkin Face Finn Balor. Because that makeup was horrible.
Yeah.
But
It's Vince. It's still Vince.
Like-
Vince ruins wrestling.
And it's like super annoying because like I know that you're not gonna want the Fiend to lose at his debut match, so it's kind of obvious anyway that the Fiend's gonna win. But like, way to make it like so over the top obvious that Finn Balor doesn't have a chance. Like I'm not even
he
interested.
doesn't really win as himself.
Well, the problem is from what I saw, is that they don't have confidence in Finn Balor as himself.
Yeah.
They only have confidence in the demon character. They don't see Finn Balor as a pushable character.
Well, for one, because he's too small.
But I mean, Daniel Bryan was tiny.
Finn Balor can wrestle his ass
But
off.
Daniel Bryan can cut a promo. Finn sucks.
Does he? I don't
Yeah,
really
he
pay
hasn't
attention.
really-
He's
Cut
not
too
good
many
on
promos.
the mic.
It's tough to
If
understand.
you can cut a
sometimes.
promo, you're gonna get a long way further in WWE.
Well,
if
now
your
that
wrestling skills aren't as high.
now that you say that, like I don't.
But
even
you know what?
really-
If they let him come out in his different characters, I think he would be over more. I mean, he's got a Joker character that he does. And he's got all these different characters that he does.
Mm-hmm.
But they're just letting it be Finn Balor or the Demon. If you go back and watch his history, or see some of his old matches, he's dressed up as all these different characters.
He's done Venom. He's done
Venom.
Carnage. He's done the Joker.
I didn't know that.
When they were over in London for NXT, he did the freaking London Ripper or whatever. Jack the Ripper there.
Yeah, I don't know. It's kind of out there.
Vince not letting wrestlers do what they want to do.
As usual.
Why Triple H is done.
Well, that's why a lot of these guys wanted to leave because they don't have free reign. Basically, what Chris Jericho said.
Moxley said it.
That when he did that promo in AEW, it was all him. It was all off the top of his head. But then you go back and look, how many guys can actually do that? If you want to go back in time, back with like Morocco and all those guys, they went off the cuff. And you could tell it was off the cuff.
Yeah, but they were talkers.
Yeah, they were talkers.
Nowadays, you don't know if they're talkers.
You got guys that are just wrestlers and can't really talk. I mean, look at Mojo Riley. He's a clown, and that's why they can't get him over.
You can't get them over because they won't bring Gronk.
That's one of the good things about AEW. If you can't get yourself over, you don't deserve to be there. And that's their whole thing. And they're letting these kids get themselves over. That kid Jungle Boy is going to be freaking big one day.
Him, MJF, who was just on Jericho's podcast, so I have to listen to that.
That freaking kid's like, yeah, I don't know.
Gold. He's gold.
I watched the documentary on him, and even the documentary was off the wall.
Somebody tweeted a photo of their dog to him, and he tweeted back something about, why don't you keep the dog in the car with the windows up? And then he's like, while you're at it, put yourself in the car too.
Wow. They got some kids over there that are going to be big star. Joey Janela.
Joey Janela's huge. He made himself huge, though.
Yeah.
By doing stupid things.
He's not going to be doing those stupid things anymore, he said. I watched a documentary on it. Because
Well,
after that big fall off the roof, he's like, yeah.
What big fall?
He's still going to do stunts, but he's not going to do stupid stunts.
He went to a place to do a match at a house.
Mm-hmm.
And they went up to like the top of the roof, and they both just fell off the roof.
The guy picked him up, upside down, and literally jumped off the roof. So the guy came down, feet first, with Janela upside down, into the back of a pickup truck, which still had, some of those pickup trucks have the metal runs around them that they have the ladders up on. They never took any of that shit off. So if this guy missed, they both would have been dead. The guy pretty much paralyzed himself because he went down feet first into the truck.
Which you're not supposed to
do. And he broke
do.
fucking some things in his back. There's a whole documentary on YouTube about it. It's actually a good documentary. It's about Joey Janela. It's like a half an hour long. You gotta watch it. It's pretty good.
Some of these guys did. Him, Darby Allin.
Darby Allin's another good...
John Moxley did stupid shit when he was in... whatever, CZW or whatever. Chainsaw matches.
Wow.
Literally freaking... He had chainsaw gashes.
Darby Allin's got like a death wish.
Oh,
He's comes from skateboarding world, but I mean, he seems to be able to wrestle. I mean, he's getting himself over.
Yeah.
I like him.
He needs to cut back some of that crap.
That fall he took off the top rope.
If he does that on live TV, that shit's gonna get yanked.
What, that fall?
Yeah.
Why is it going to get yanked?
If he paralyzes himself
Yeah.
doing that, you know how lucky he was that he didn't do that? If he hit on the right angle,
I feel like I miss...
When he jumped off the top
remember when he
rope
did that
on the-
suicide dive?
on the
When
apron?
he jumped straight back
Oh,
on
and
the
then
apron?
yes, that
And
I
everybody
literally
went,
cringed.
oh!
Yep.
If
That
he would have
hurt.
hit at a right angle, he would have paralyzed himself.
That was a scary... Now that I know what you're talking about, I remember it, and that was a scary fall.
And then when Cody threw him in the corner, he freaking dove spine
That
first
was,
into the ring post.
that was... Well, didn't he go through the ropes, or was that a different...
Just threw the ropes into the ring post.
I think AEW is going to be big, but I don't think it's going to take over.
It's not.
Not the way
it's not
WWE is
gonna-
afraid that it
Yeah,
is.
it's not going to take over.
They're not doing arenas like WWE. They
No.
said the most they're doing is 5,500 people.
Yeah.
They're not going big, and they're not doing as many shows either. They said maybe 100 to 140 shows a year.
Yeah.
It's not going to be pay-per-views all the time.
So I
So
don't,
is
I
it
don't
not
know what
gonna
they're
be
worried
weekly?
about.
It's going to be weekly television,
But they're going to have like
but
an
then
off
that's
season.
not. Yeah, they're not going to be doing
Oh.
like house shows like crazy like WWE. They're not.
Gotcha.
They're only going to do maybe 4 to 6 pay-per-views a year. It's not going to be
WWE with 1,500.
yeah where they're going to run their wrestlers into the freaking ground.
That's another thing about WWE that like blows my mind is like how these wrestlers aren't always hurt, aren't always just too exhausted to do anything.
Roman Reigns pitched an idea to Vince to have an off season, and he told him no. Straight up, just was like no.
Yeah. You could, I mean,
He wanted it right at like after WrestleMania. Have a month or 2 off for these wrestlers. You run them. You're basically running them to the point where they're gonna.
you know what he
injure
could do? Okay, go up to WrestleMania with these guys, let them do their WrestleMania big moments. Then after WrestleMania, give them like 2 months off, bring the
New
NXT
people.
guys up, and run the show that way with the new guys so they can get introduced.
And then introduce new storylines a couple of months
Yeah,
in with
and,
the old
and
guys
then you
being
can
like.
stop bringing the old guys back.
Yeah.
I mean, not really old guys,
But
but
I know what you mean.
your main eventers.
Or you do half a year. So 6 months you have these people. 6 months you have these people.
Right.
You're,
Just rotate
you're
it.
destroying your wrestlers.
It's no wonder when people are injured all the time because like they have no downtime.
Even their downtime, they're out freaking doing interviews
Wrestling
and
stuff.
shit like that.
You're lucky to get a day off.
Yeah.
Only the bigger name guys have, like the Miz, 2 days, and then he can go do what the fuck he wants the rest of the time.
Brock Lesnar. You can make like 3 appearances a year.
It's in his contract.
Taker. Yeah, it's all the guys that've been around. Can pretty much write their own thing.
When you're in the company for 30 plus years,
Yeah.
you deserve to be able to do whatever the hell you want.
Yeah.
I can't imagine having a job for 30 years.
I had somebody today say, "Oh, so and so is retiring soon. They've been with the company 45 years." How can you be with a place? I would be so bored. I get bored after fucking 2 years.
We literally just had someone retire who was at 48. If she had stayed 2 more years, she would have been at 50 years. And I'm just like, you did HR for almost 50 years.
I would have to the only way I could say that is absolutely loving what you do.
Yeah.
I mean, absolutely loving what you do. And I honestly don't love what I do.
Nope.
Same.
I wish I'd learned that a long time ago. I wish this was around a long time ago, and I could have got started doing this back then.
I mean, it could
you
have
could
been.
have. It just wouldn't have been eBay.
Yeah.
But
No,
Well,
eBay's
eBay
been around
was-
since '99.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah,
Yep. But not in this capacity.
it wasn't as big.
Yeah.
Not many people knew about it.
I mean, I was selling on eBay back then. I was selling sports cars and dirty socks and stuff like that.
Dirty socks.
Because people love sweaty, disgusting socks.
Back then, eBay had no rules or laws, or you could sell whatever the hell you wanted. It was ridiculous. But yeah, I was selling tasers and bantons, whatever the hell they're called, the
Batons.
sticks that fucking come out.
Yeah.
Just people over in England. They order a whole shitload of them, and I just order them from this site and have them sent over there.
Sale!
Yeah, apparently we sold something.
Yeah. That would be an eBay sale.
That is a
Candle
CM
full?
Punk ice cream bar shirt being paid for.
Finally?
Yes.
We've had that a while. CM Punk!
We're going to start another podcast here, too, people. I don't know if anybody would be interested in reselling. It's called Wrestling with Reselling.
You can also subscribe to us on YouTube.
Yeah, we're on YouTube, so you can go on YouTube and watch us. I don't know who would want to watch us, but you go on there and watch the videos and stuff like that. But okay, I don't know who'd want to watch me, alright? But yeah, we're on there, too, so.
You can watch our haul videos and our adventures.
We're going to attempt to start doing more stuff. It's not easy. We're full-time workers and part-time resellers and podcasters.
and artists.
Psychos.
Video game enthusiast. That's my other job.
Video game.
And watching Netflix all day. There you go. That's my job.
He
Oh,
literally gets paid.
I watched that commercial for that Katie Sackhoff new movie. I'm like, oh, I need to watch this.
I'm on episode 5.
It looks good.
It is really good.
I have to get through Stranger Things. I'm on episode 5. I should probably do that tonight. Finish
Probably.
watching Stranger Things. And then I can get onto another show. Of course, I have, like, The Magician Season 5 to finish watching. I haven't even started it. Happy, I haven't even freaking started Season 2, even though it got canceled. And a bunch of other shows that I watch that I don't have time to watch. I should just, like, put it on the TV and running in the background while I work.
You should.
Probably.
That's what I do when I'm writing sometimes. I'll just put something on in the background. Normally it's something I've seen a million times, though, because otherwise I'll get distracted and just end up
Plus, I have a
watching.
book I was trying to write.
Me too.
Yeah.
My memoirs.
Yeah. Zombie memoirs.
Memoirs of a zombie reseller.
Someday you'll get to read it. When I'm dead.
You mean when you're undead?
Yeah. The zombie memoirs. When I was a little zombie, I used to run around the streets biting people. For no damn reason.
And smashing your head open.
And then one day, I fell off my bike and cracked my head open. And my brain fell out.
And I ate it.
And it was good. Okay.
How did we get so off track?
I don't know.
That's the wrestling burn. We never stay on track.
We don't just talk about wrestling, we talk about everything.
You know who else who doesn't have a brain?
If I only had a brain.
Goldberg.
You were determined to make this entire
Oh,
podcast
because I
about
think
him.
it's hilarious that he's getting blackballed now.
He's getting what he wants?
He's got black balls.
Vince McMahon
That's what I
absolutely freaking hates him now.
Because he dropped
You'll
Sleeper on
never
his head.
see Goldberg in WWE again.
So is what's his name not getting punished for calling him a douche?
No.
He's still getting punished?
No, I don't think he's getting punished anymore.
Wait, who called him a douche?
Matt Riddle.
Because he was right.
I think after Taker, like, laid into Goldberg for that match.
Oh. Oh, and I can't even fucking text him. There's a wrestling tag team. They wrestled in Worcester. I can't fucking remember their names. I saw a video of them. My buddy Martin goes to see him in Worcester. Oh, God. I can't friggin' remember their names, and I can't friggin' text them right now.
Chalk Drawer?
I don't know. This guy is friggin' huge, big, thick, big guy with this mustache, and his tag team partner's got this friggin' mask over his face with like 2 knot holes. What's that wrestling called in Worcester?
Uncharted Territory? Is that Beyond Wrestling?
Beyond Wrestling.
But they do Uncharted Territories, their big thing.
Yeah, they wrestle at a bar every Wednesday night. Tickets are pretty cheap.
Let me-
Their name is like a great name.
Beyond Wrestling roster. Let's see what pops up.
But they're supposed to be at Mohegan Sun.
Is their name Bear?
No, it's not Bear.
There's a guy named Bear Beefcake, and that is awesome.
No. It's a tag team.
Well, they only list them as single people here. Dirtiest player in the game is somebody's name.
No.
Yeah, that's only single. Still life with apricots and pears.
Really?
Yes. To Infinity and Beyond. Apparently SoCal and Sensu's been there. No one else has been
We
there.
got too much dead air here. Dead.
Rock and Roll Express.
Yep, they were there.
Nerder Death Kill.
No.
MJF.
No.
Joey Ryan.
No.
Has he been there?
Yep.
Joey freaking
Gentlemen's
Ryan.
Club.
No.
This
I forgot the name
Dynasty.
of the friggin' guys.
Creatures of the Deep.
No.
Oh.
That's a cool
Oh,
name, though.
Colin Delaney. Remember him?
No.
From ECW?
No.
From
Blank.
ECW.
Best Friends.
Not the
Wow, a lot
best
of the
friends.
AEW roster's been
American Strong.
No.
VSK.
No.
Your favorite Sunny Kiss.
Is that beyond? Is that the one from Worcester?
Yes. Top Dogs. Slither.
I want to say it's like something's in the slag, in the blade or something. Something blade.
Butcher and the Blade.
Butcher and the Blade. That's it.
I was getting there.
Butcher and the Blade.
It's only
Look up that tag team, people. One guy comes out in a friggin' psycho,
Oh, I know what you're talking about.
and the butcher is friggin' ginormous.
The one is Pepper Parks, who is married to Allie.
Is that who that is?
Yes. Yes, I saw a picture of them the other day.
Yeah.
Yeah. Braxton Sutter was part of it at one point too.
So Allie's married to someone from Worcester?
No. He's just part of the company. There you go.
Wow, that is
Yeah.
a crazy mustache.
Yeah.
The mask is kind of dumb.
Oh.
Yeah. It looks like a
Empire State Wrestling. Ruins. See this? We're in ruins, where we feel comfortable. While you're putting all of your
This is a
coins
promo.
in one basket on a golden boy that tells you to
That's a great
reach for the
mustache. That's
stars
a
and to
fantastic
build
mask.
yourself up and build
I wish
yourself
he
up.
wrestled in it. He doesn't wrestle.
We're
in that
here in the
mask.
ruins, where
Which
we
kinda
feel
wrecks it for
comfortable.
me.
We're gonna stay here.
Butcher and the Blade. Look it up, people.
See this man? Yeah, you've seen Pepper Parks before. You've seen Braxton Sutter before. And you've seen a man.
He's a big
Oh.
dude.
Is that what he goes by now? Is Braxton Sutter?
Yeah.
That's the same person. But yeah, that's Ellie's husband or girlfriend. I don't know. He's from Buffalo.
Why are they stuck down there?
I'm sure they'll probably make it to AEW or something.
Yeah. Because if they're trying to,
They're not done recruiting for them.
if they're trying to get there, it doesn't look like they have much right now.
I don't think they do. They have a
They're
bunch.
like, oh, we just signed 20 more people, but no, you didn't really. Well, a couple girls, a couple of more guys, the guys that you already showed, and the tag teams that you've already showed.
I mean, everybody that they've had isn't even signed either.
Yeah.
Half these people aren't really signed to contracts yet.
They're just on the pay-per-view.
That two guys from Brooklyn there, that tag team, they got signed the day of that one pay-per-view there. The two
Well,
black
obviously
guys.
the Huggers dudes are signed.
Best friends, yeah.
Yeah.
They've been signed. They've been signed. I'm pretty sure the Dark Order's been signed.
Yeah.
Which that fat guy needs to get in better shape. Because that team's gonna fail real quick.
Yeah, he's the talker in the group. The other guy looks like he can go.
Yeah. Wish they were able to keep their names though.
1 and 2. Alright. Let's call this wrestling show today.
How long did we talk for?
Wrestle Circus?
Huh?
Wrestle Circus?
Wrestle Circus?
Yeah.
We are a circus.
They got canceled.
Wrestle Circus got canceled? What the hell's that?
It's a wrestling event that somebody was doing every year, and it got canceled. They
Oh,
got
yeah. Didn't Enzo and Cass show up there? Yeah, that's right.
Which, just so everybody knows, I'm pretty sure in Norwich, they're fighting John Moxley next month.
In Norwich?
Enzo and Cass.
In Norwich.
Norwich, Connecticut.
Yes.
It's not that far.
It's not far at all. That's where I go every week.
Huh.
Yep.
Let's look into that.
Well, he's fighting Cass XL with Enzo.
Let's look into that.
Yeah.
Yep.
Moxley's going to be in the area for like the whole month because he's fighting there. He's fighting, I think, in Warwick.
Well, it makes sense. Is Rhode Island Comic Con coming up soon?
November.
Oh. I was like, he's going to be at that, but that's a while from now.
He's also fighting Pentagon this month.
Nice.
Making his way around.
Alright, guys. Let's call it. It's late. Tired.
Zombie's head's falling off again.
It's getting crooked. Amazon. Estes.
eBay mostly.
eBay and well, you can't really find us on Amazon.
Yeah, if you want to buy any of our merch, we're on eBay. If yeah, Facebook, YouTube, Spreaker, Twitter,
Instagram, possibly. We don't post that.
iHeartRadio, Spreaker,
Google Podcasts.
Spotify. We're all over the place. Just look us up. The Wrestling Burn.
Bye!